Alright, so today we're testing the knowledge of Jay's Academy Awards trivia. He's a self-proclaimed master of Academy Awards trivia, so we're putting him to the test. We're going to see if we can stump Jay. Here goes. Hi, Jay.
Hello.
So, how old were you when you started watching the Academy Awards?
I think it was the 1984 awards presented in 1985. So I was 9.
What's the most fascinating thing to you about the Academy Awards categories?
Acting and directing, picture. I like all of them though.
So if we put you to a challenge with your knowledge of the winners from any year, do you think you could answer without cheating?
Oh yeah, the acting and directing and picture for sure.
All right, it's on.
So Jay, Best Actor nominees for 1991.
The winner was Anthony Hopkins in The Silence of the Lambs. The nominees were Robert De Niro in Cape Fear, Robin Williams in The Fisher King, Nick Nolte in The Prince of Tides, and there's one more. Warren Beatty in Bugsy.
Best Actress winner for 1970.
Linda Jackson in Women in Love.
1996 Best Actor winner.
Jeffrey Rush in Shine.
1943 Best Actor winner.
Paul Lucas in Watch on the Rhine.
Oh my God!
Okay, Best Actress in 1957, just the winner.
Joanne Woodward in The Three Faces of Eve.
Best Picture, 1969.
Midnight Cowboy.
Best Picture nominees in 1969 besides
Anne of a Thousand Days. Z, which is a foreign film. Hello Dolly and
Are you gonna stump Jay?
Hello Dolly, Z, Anne of a Thousand Days.
You can get the 22
And
on a dinner. It comes with a taco, a tamale, and an enchilada.
I want.
Okay.
I would like a
I'm stumping him.
fajita taco salad.
You want fajita taco salad? Beef, chicken, or shrimp? Beef?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I can have shrimp.
Yeah, you can get beef and shrimp. Or
Yes, that's what I want.
Beef and shrimp? Alright.
And can I have a cheese enchilada a la carte, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Cheese sauce?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Nice. Give me an actress that has been, say, a triple threat. That's won an Academy Award, a Emmy, and say a Tony Award.
Well, that's pretty easy because my all-time favorite actress has done that, Anne Bancroft. She won an Oscar and a Tony for The Miracle Worker, play version for the Tony. She won a second Tony for a different play, and she's won 2 Emmys.
For what?
The 2 Emmys for the life of a woman and a man and Deep in My Heart. And then the other Tony was for a play called Two for the Seesaw.
I have a question. How many, and name them, actresses have won Best Actress and Best Supporting Actress?
Wow.
Ooh.
I'll give you the number after I do. So it's Helen Hayes, Maggie Smith, Meryl Streep, Jessica Lange, and Ingrid Bergman. 5.
Director from 1927.
Alright. There was actually that was the very first year. And there were 2 different director categories. One for dramas and one for comedies.
Really?
The comedy was Louis Milestone for 2 Arabian Nights, and the drama was Frank Borge for Seventh Heaven.
1936.
Which category?
Best director?
Yeah, director.
Frank Capra for Mr. Deeds Goes to Town.
2010.
It's going to be Ryan Glorioso for the Andre Goes to Lunch 3-hour epic.
So Jay, I don't know if you know this, but when I used to be a country DJ, we'd play this song. It was like a Dolly Parton song, but she was singing with like Kenny Rogers, like Islands in the Stream. Have you heard of that one? But I wasn't asking him a question. Have you ever seen that movie where she's a DJ? Straight Talk.
Not a DJ.
Oh, she's not a DJ.
She's a shrink.
Oh. So you have seen it?
Yes.
Tell us about your obsession with Dolly Parton, Jay.
Well, that's my mom's fault.
She wants to have her babies.
She bought an album when I was like 4 years old, and that was it. The day she bought it, it became mine.
What was that album?
Both Sides of Dolly Parton. It was a Canadian compilation. Canadian release for somehow it managed to find its way to TG&Y in LaRose, Louisiana.
So how do you become a member of the Academy?
You have to work in one of the branches represented by the awards.
What does that mean?
The branches are cinematography, acting, directing, music, blah blah blah, you know, all that stuff. Not every part of the movie business has a branch, you know. But
Like casting.
yeah, there's no casting, there's no transpo, you know, nothing like that.
Star of the Year award.
And then there's no costume branch, but the costumes are part of the art direction branch.
So, how do you get
The
invited?
Academy has to invite you. And they usually send out automatic invitations if you receive a nomination for something.
Has anybody ever turned those down?
Yeah, I don't. It's not necessarily that they turned it down. It's just that it just didn't happen. You know, like Dolly, she received a nomination in 1980. She didn't become a member until the second time she was nominated and invited in 2005.
Jay. Jay.
Dolly.
Hey, who won the Best Actor in 1931?
That would be. Wait, they used to separate the years by seasons. 30, 31, or 31, 32?
Sorry, 1930. Yes, 30, 31, please.
Lionel Barrymore and a Free Soul.
Who?
Lionel Barrymore and a Free Soul. Drew's great uncle.
Drew Barrymore?
You should have asked 31, 32 because there was a tie that year.
Who's the tie?
Frederick March and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Wallace Beery and the Champ. Those are the best actors.
Any vampires ever win Academy Award? Like
No.
characters?
Martin Landau won for playing Bela Lugosi, who played Dracula, and he played it in the movie Ed Wood,
Oh yeah, okay. What year?
1994.
Word. (1962) Best Director.
David Lean, Lawrence of Arabia.
1943 Best Actress.
Jennifer Jones, The Song of Bernadette. Bad choice.
1951 Best Actor.
Humphrey Bogart, The African Queen.
1970 Best Picture.
This is somebody's best picture. That would be Patton.
1982 Best Actor.
Ben Kingsley, Gandhi.
1987. Best Female Actress.
Cher and Moonstruck. Yay, Cher!